we really are is perfect light, perfect happiness, perfect joy. And we think we're these bodies, but we're not. We're so much more.
There is no limit to this true self, that it's magnificent, beyond anything our mind could even conceive.
The body's physical limitations is nothing more than illusion. It is, in my opinion, every human being, it is his goal to extend beyond the boundaries of the physical man.
I believe that we are way more powerful than we could ever truly imagine, and we're only scratched the surface of what we're truly capable of.
Our creative potential is unlimited. It's really unlimited. The human mind is capable of so much more than most of us are living in our daily life.
It never ceases to amaze me, this extraordinary potential that lies within each of us as human beings.
We are born with this tremendous inner storehouse of energy and intelligence, and it's just a matter of contacting it.
And it's waking up to something we already have. We just don't know we have it.
We are the extension of the very essence that we call God.
In truth, we really are the divine. We are it. We are everything. And there's nothing we can't do, absolutely nothing that we cannot do.
There's no limit. I don't think there's any limit to who we really are.
We are one with God.
The potential for all of us is to be like Jesus and Buddha, that is our destiny.
When one is using only a fraction of one's potential, how could you begin to imagine what possibilities would open to you as you grow toward enlightenment, as the total potential of your brain gets expressed?
Though we have only scratched the surface of this intrinsic power, a glimpse of it can be witnessed in the creation of some of our most profound triumphs and discoveries. History has shown us that while new ideas are often met with fear, resistance, and trepidation, their creators have surpassed judgment and conquered these limitations in order to expose, enlighten, and evolve. One of mankind's most celebrated scientists and human beings, Albert Einstein, insightfully quoted man's doubts toward the new and remarkable as, "Great spirits have often encountered violent opposition from weak minds." Although we only need to travel back as little as 100 years to witness the extraordinary achievements of mankind, some of our greatest discoveries were made centuries ago. Galileo Galilei, the father of modern physics, as he is now known, was imprisoned by the church for challenging the idea of a flat earth that was the center of the universe. Though his theories are common knowledge now, many believed them to be heretical and philosophically false. Never mind dangerous, as legions of sailors on the verge of reaching the horizon would throw themselves overboard, tragically convinced in their belief that they would fall off the face of the earth. The exponential technological advancements of the 20th century brought the world into a new light, allowing us to truly realize that all inventions and discoveries are a mere reflection of the unlimited capacity of our very being. We cannot help but question, what will we accomplish, realize, and discover in this century? What are we now believing and defending that will prove to be erroneous and false? What ideas and thoughts are we holding on to that will no longer serve us in this new time in history and beyond? In the early stages of this new century, we are already bearing witness to fascinating human feats and accomplishments. With the act of breaking physiological and emotional barriers, ordinary people are performing extraordinary feats of human potential every moment of every day. We are beginning to recognize and appreciate that superhuman acts and amazing feats from renowned masters and experts exemplified throughout our history are simply a testament of what we are all capable of achieving. When we allow our thoughts to be unlimited, we are tapping into the dormant parts of our brain and creating new neural pathways. Every single person on this earth has the power and magnificence to express their brilliance and unleash the true power of their minds to bring positive change to themselves and to the world around them. What if one day the greatest discovery of mankind will be the realization and expression of the true power that lies within us?
As a 14-year-old, I read the word enlightenment for the first time. And that word was never in my vocabulary. It wasn't in a Catholic school. Nowhere was enlightenment that word used. But the moment I read it, something in me said, that's it. I don't know what that is, but I want it.
Enlightenment is the age-old goal of the wise throughout time. and throughout the world. In every cultural tradition, in every philosophical tradition, we find the quest for the development of one's full potential, often given the name enlightenment. Enlightenment can be understood now in this scientific age as simply the expression of the full potential of one's brain. And the growth of enlightenment can be measured scientifically. So this takes enlightenment out of the hazy realm of mysticism, out of the realm of religion or philosophy or something that can be talked about, but we wonder, is something really going on?
What is my definition of enlightenment? It's knowing who I am. It's knowing who I am past any thought that I might have had at any point in time about unworthiness. It's the recognition that I am God itself on the leading edge of the creative universe, manifesting as me in three-dimensional form.
Well, I'd say my definition of enlightenment or waking up is really just realizing our true potential. And what does that mean? We think true potential, does that mean I can make, 50% more in my business next year? Sure. But I think, to me, it means becoming the Christ, becoming the Buddha, and living without limitations. And I don't mean becoming like Jesus or becoming like Buddha. I mean becoming like me, my own individual expression of the unlimitedness of who I really am.
The desire of all desires, the fundamental, universal, primordial desire in all of us, is the desire for unboundedness, the desire for enlightenment, the desire for total expression of our full potential. And it's on the basis of achieving that then that we can turn around and give most to the world around us.
Mind won't be satisfied until it experiences infinity. And so enlightenment is just that experience of total satisfaction, infinity. That's really the fulfillment of all desire. That's the great desire. And everyone wants that, whether they know it or not. And a lot more people know it now. It's interesting. There's an awakening, as you've seen in the whole world, where people are desiring something more than the satisfaction of job or family. There must be something more, and there is.
So my definition of enlightenment has always been knowing that you know, or knowing that I know. When you know, that means mind, body, and soul are all aligned. When you know, that means that your thoughts and actions have produced a state of being. When you know, that means intention and behavior are aligned. When you know, it means that you've memorized an internal chemical state because you were able to reproduce the experience enough times that the body now knows better than the brain.
One definition of enlightenment is the ability to know anything, to do anything, and to accomplish anything spontaneously right. So when one's mind has access, when it's grounded in the field, when it's living within that field of pure intelligence that's organizing the entire universe, from that level, one could know anything. One could do anything. You could achieve anything that you want for yourself and your society.
The purpose of life is to experience God and to realize God and return back to the source from where we came.
I believe we are who we make ourselves to be. We can be whoever we want to be.
The purpose of life is the exciting moments that come as we internalize and remember more and more of who and what we are, and who and what everyone else is, and give everyone else the freedom to do or be as they choose to do or be.
What if the purpose of life is to awaken to who we really are? And I think when we follow our joy, follow our passion, then we're doing the right thing.
To me, it's like winning the game. What's winning the game? You win the game when you know who you are.